If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught by Parker. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Well, certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black 22! Black 22! 2 jet! 2 jet! 2 jet! 2 jet! 2 jet! 2 jet!
Out of the gun, Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Richmond! 2 jet! 2 jet!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Come back, come back. Down. Black 22. Black 22. Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Black 22. Black 22. Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start focusing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. This time the extra point up and good. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Richmond. Back 22.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Back 22. Back 22. Tiger. 2 jet. 2 jet.
From the red zone now, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Blue 80. 2 jet. 2 jet.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Box it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to wind up in there, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Parker, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Screenplay, Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Back 22.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's complete to Croft. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Richmond. Come back. Two jet. Come back. Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green the line. Come back. Two jet.
From the gun, here's Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Blue 80. Black 99 Philly. Tiger.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Come back, come back. Two jet.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So he got 3 at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And they'll go on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll run it here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this doesn't end well at all, as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes the Texans now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Now a handoff looking right. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Right now, you got 58.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Andre Hal, the one to bring him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are in for 6. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's Booker on the catch. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Target. Down. Move 80.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Move 80. Move 80.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. And brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Black 22! Black 22! Two jet!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Now Jones, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there, taking it in, and the Colts add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Two jet!
Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Green the line! Green the line!
Now Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Green the line! Green the line! Richmond!
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Richmond. Down. Blue 80.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing now is Rodgers. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Colts, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.